Hi, today I want to share with you all my first publication at the when I was 13 years old in our school magazine. My article was published, and that was my first. And at that moment, I was only known in my village and in my school, and nobody doesn't know outside, even in Sri Lanka, and nobody in any other in the countries of the world. And here I am today with so many friends from all around the world, and I just felt like bringing the voice to that 13-year-old self of mine who was never heard in the world. So the article I wrote at that moment was a person I would never forget. A person I would never forget is my grandfather, Mr. C.J. Eliathamby. He was a retired teacher of St. John's College. He had his higher education in India and UK. He was very fair and very tall. He has he was a dedicated person with deep faith in God. He was a strict but kind. He was very anxious that students should do well in their studies. So he helped them day and night. Many children came to him and he taught them with a lot of interest. He, his concern was mainly for the poor, the needy, and the orphans. He always encouraged the backward students. My grandfather helped me in all the subjects. He always told me, you must study hard to get above 90 marks for all the subjects. When got below 80 for any subject, he punished me. As a result, I tried hard. When got all the marks above 90, he felt very happy and bought chocolates and nice clothes for me. I was full of joy. He also talked with me of ancient days, world wars, some countries, and his life history. The lack of electricity gave me opportunity and enough time to talk to my grandfather at nights. By listening to him, I gained much knowledge. Even at the age of 80, he was full of enthusiasm and kept active. He never wasted time. He spent his time usefully on reading books, watering the plants, to- taking part in the church and social activities, and visiting the poor, the needy, and sick. Following his example, I had a vegetable garden at the back of my house. I spent my free time in attending to the garden, and my grandfather was very happy. He gave me money to buy seeds and helped me to maintain my garden well. One Sunday afternoon, after returning from church, my grandfather suddenly fell ill. He was admitted to the Jaffna hospital. After a few days, he showed signs of improvement, and I was very happy. Later, his condition got worse and he passed away. He, got, he was 80 years old when he died. My grandfather was like a father to me in the absence of my father who is working in Colombo. I can never forget the valuable advice he gave me. He worked hard and prayed for the welfare of his grandchildren. I am grateful to God for my grandfather. His memory is very precious to me. Thamari Ernest, Year 8A. And I'm really grateful. I know today I'm changed, but still my words remains the same. And my name, I go as Maureen, and I used to be Thamari at that time. So life has changed, but I'm really grateful for my grandfather. But that studies I have to get 90 is not a good method. I will not apply that or accept that anymore. But that was the way my grandfather was taught, and he followed whatever is passed by his ancestors. But I think for me now, I'll be so different person if I have my own children. I will encourage them to study, but I will not punish. And also, I will not, uh, like, I was given all the privilege because of doing the good marks, and I think that's not also a healthy way. So that's the only thing uh, I felt sorry for myself. And also I wrote, he is strict but kind. Today I will just say he is strict, because at that moment I couldn't say out loud anything bad about anybody. So I have to, even if I say, if he's strict, but I have to say, but he's kind too. So I'm grown in that, but still I'm so grateful to myself that I did best of myself at that moment, writing about my grandfather. And my grandfather still remains a father figure for me. His memory is still alive. He died 30 years ago, but he still lives with me. So I'm so grateful for my grandfather, all what I have received from him, especially the care and love he has shown to the poor and the needy, empowers me to care for those who are in need. So I'm so happy that I did this piece when I was 13 years old, and I'm happy to share it with you all. Thank you. Bye.